Hello princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we are here to talk about quite a few new products from Milk Makeup. Wouldn't you know, right after I did a roundup of all the new cream and liquid blushes, gosh darn it, Milk released their Bionic liquid blush. We're going to talk about that today, and we're going to talk about the new Sunshine Under Eye Brightening Light Coverage Concealer, which is a companion to the Milk Sunshine Skintint All Over Foundation product. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to try it, although you are getting a little preview right here. First of all, talk about the new blushes. As I said, gosh, I kept holding my blush video because it kept, more and more got released. So let's just kind of add this on to the end, but I will link that below. I just released that a few days ago, and then these little guys came out. This is a really, really cute, there's 4 shades. They're $20 each. They have a lot of skincare ingredients and are supposed to look like a flush from within. So let's take a look at the 2 of the 4 that I got. Okay, as I said, it comes in 4 shades. I picked up 2. I picked up Infinity, which is a dusty rose, and Fly, which is a bright, bright red that you can probably see I'm wearing right now. There's also a plum shade and a kind of a coral shade, but I picked up 50% of the collection right here, and I'll show them to you on my arm. Here is this really, really pretty Infinity Dusty Rose shade. These have a lot of skincare ingredients, and they are definitely a liquid blush. They work best, interestingly enough, when you either apply them on the back of your hand or a palette and dip a brush into them, or apply them directly to the skin. If you just kind of squeeze up and hope to put a brush onto the top of the dispenser here, it can get a bit messy. The way that they show these applied is probably how you should use them, which is dotting them on the cheek, and I'll show you that in the demo. Here is Fly, which is a very intense red, and I'm trying to show you how liquidy these are. As you can see, it will run down my arm there. They are a definite liquid blush. Look at how electric that red is, and really pretty. I think I'm going to have to try the other 2 shades. And let me show you here with a brush how they will blend out. That is just a gentle blending. Using another brush, clean brush. That is a gentle blending. So right there we have Infinity, the dusty rose color, and Fly, the red color, which are 2 of the 4 shades. The other product that we're going to try today is the companion to the Sunshine Skintint. This is the Milk Sunshine Under Eye Brightening Light Coverage Concealer. I dare you to say that without looking at a sheet of paper. Maybe you can, but I can't. Whereas the little blushes are $20 each, this little guy is $28. If you have the original foundation product, this will remind you of it. It is a little roller ball with a pump on the bottom. It's a tad bit messy. You'll see me mess up a little bit with it in the demo, but I think my mistakes that I made are common ones that we'll all make. When you push this up, you do have to be careful because you're supposed to, see how it's coming out the edges there on the side like little Mickey Mouse ears? And I do realize I'm working against gravity holding it up, of course, but if you're going to hold it down, it's going to get all over your table. And if you pump too aggressively, and who doesn't when we're using concealer, especially if you're tired, and you use the roller ball like you're supposed to, it is going to, well, let me just give you an example of it here. It is going to put a lot of concealer on, and I can't imagine wanting to do that. That was 2 pumps. So you either have to pump 1 pump or do what I do in the demo, which you'll see is kind of pump up, and then I take my brush, or if you're going to use your finger, and apply it that way. And then in that, once it's capped, it is a tad bit messy. I just got to refine how I use it, but I'm not used to having to practice. So these are the 3 new shades. They're really 3 new products, I should say. They're really, really nice little products. I think Milk is making some really cute things, and these have all 3 products have a lot of great skincare qualities and additives, and I want to show you how these are used, and I'm going to do a little bit of a wear test for editing to let you know both. I'm currently wearing them all, but I would like to come back with you and let you see me apply them, so stay right there. Okay, let's give this a try. I actually have this companion product on my face already. This is the Milk Sunshine Skintint. So I put that on, but as you'll see, if you look closely, I got nothing under my eyes and they are looking pretty scary. And I have that real redness around my nose This is an under eye product, but I figure let's see if we can use it to just kind of lighten and brighten everything. I have shade 2, so we'll see how I did. So just like the Sunshine Skin Tint, the companion product for the whole face, this has a little clicker and a little ball on the end. So I'm going to click it here, and I also have with me my Sonia G Fusion products because I thought we could use that to blend it in, as I feel that when you blend it in using this, you're just going to get too much product. And in fact, because we have such a blob of product, I'm going to use some good judgment here, and I'm just going to go in actually with this. I know this is not the purpose of it, but I'm telling you, if I smeared this all under, again, I was probably too eager with my clicking, but you know, how could you not be eager with your clicking? All right, let's see about my shade choice here. Pretty light, but it is for under eye brightening. Now, I can, of course, as I mentioned, use this under traditional concealer, and it is so light I might want to. Yes, by the way, being very gentle. I am not stretching the skin under my eyes, just kind of using my fingers to help it along. Definitely a lighter shade. The question is it reverse raccoon eyes? And if so, we can add a little bit of concealer atop it to conceal the lightness. It is supposed to brighten. Let's just see how it goes here. And I'm putting a little bit that's left on the brush underneath the nose to just kind of brighten up that red area. Perhaps a little bit too light for the rest of the face, but you know what? Not bad. Not bad. Now I can see, we're just doing it like this for this video, but I can see that that actually might be kind of nice over the top, but this definitely brightens. And as it sits and kind of oxidizes, I don't think it's doing as much of a reverse raccoon as I maybe thought. And I'm going to put a little bit more on and just kind of dot it around. I would generally think I would need a darker shade, but we're just giving it a try. And we'll see if as it oxidizes if I actually get light spots, because I have no concealer on right now. I also have some veins that show, if any of you have that on the side of my face here. That's a lot on that one brush, so let's use this. Also from the Fusion series. Again, you are supposed to be able to apply directly from the little ball here, but you would have to make sure that you're not as much of an eager beaver as I just was and put too much of it on there. Okay, not bad at all. Let's do something a little fun with the blush. Let's try 1 and 1. I have my brush here ready to go. Okay, so here is our first shade, and that is Infinity, which is our Dusty Rose shade. So we're going to go ahead and put it here on the back of my hand. You can also, we can do what they do on the Instagram, which is dot it on the cheek. So let's do that. Oh, that is very pretty. And it spreads very, very nicely. Let me take some of it that I put. I'm going to try to overdo it so you guys can kind of see what it looks like on. Look at that's really nice natural flush. That's a very, very pretty blush. And I purposefully bought this very dark color Fly, this red color for my light medium skin, because I thought, let's give it a try and see. I'll go ahead and just dot it like they do. This has, I did pre-open these so you wouldn't have to watch me struggle. This definitely has a little seal that you just have to pull off. Let's see, what do we think of this? Maybe it will go with my red shirt, or will it be rosacea color? I don't know. And this is buildable and blendable, so I thought we would also see if we can kind of mix them. So there is a definite difference. I was looking in the viewfinder, sorry. Here is that Dusty Rose shade, which is called Infinity, and then Fly, that kind of bright red shade, and of course you can see the difference. What if we mixed them a little bit? Let's give that a try, shall we? Because these are buildable and kind of fluid, right? Not kind of fluid, very fluid. So the question becomes, what happens if you just kind of stack them together? Is it going to just get too much really quickly? I'm willing to try that. Just a little bit. It's a nice, really cool, you know, because this has so many skincare ingredients. It's a nice kind of cool product. And this way I've made it so that for the rest of this, what's left of this video, we don't have to look so mismatched. What if I took this little red shade here and put a little bit on my lips? Let's try it. Most of these shades can be for both. Oh, you do have to be careful. I can see why they dot it on the cheeks because it definitely makes a little bit of a mess. Hey, look at that. I kind of like that on the lips. It's not advertised. as a lip product, but it's actually kind of pretty. That was the red shade Fly. So these are actually really, really nice. And as the under eye concealer oxidizes a little bit, it definitely works under my eyes. I don't really think I should be putting it around my nose. That was too light of a shade. It is a brightening under eye treatment. And a little few dab of my concealer that I normally use, I think would just fix it right up. Although I'm not seeing the reverse panda bear eyes that I thought I was at first. I definitely see that as much lighter, but it certainly brightened the area also. So tell me what you guys think, if this is something that I should cover up with a regular skin shade concealer, or is that brightening actually a good thing? That goes in and out of style, right? Using the very lighter concealers and brightening versus using the same concealer that you'd wear all over. Definitely give me your opinion on that in the comments, and just let me know in general if you are going to give these a try. Do you have too many liquid blushes already? Let me tell you, this is a pretty one. I really like the way that it kind of blended into the skin and really looks like a natural flush, even though I overdid it. I will post right here in editing how it wore for the rest of the day, and if it made my lips dry. It's not supposed to be a lip product, but I will report back on that anyway. Why not? So definitely leave your comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.